is that you and I can love Bishop T.D. Jakes and at the same time say what the hell we think or call out a wrong thing.
That this is the end of the Diddy story as we know it.
Hold on to your seats because this scandal is about to blow your mind. Pastor T.D. Jakes has been caught in a whirlwind of accusations, and the details are juicier than ever. Imagine this. After decades of friendship with music mogul Diddy, Jakes is now singing like a canary, revealing secrets that have the feds salivating.
Man, I ain't gonna lie.
With allegations of abuse from his own parishioners and shocking ties to Diddy's alleged crimes, Jake's mansion was raided, and now he's disappeared. But here's the kicker. He knows every dirty little secret about Diddy, and now the king of hip-hop is shaking in his boots. What did the feds uncover? And how deep do these secrets go? Stick around because we're about to unravel a web of deceit, betrayal, and scandal that could take down one of the biggest names in the music industry.
Hey, Bishop Jakes, how
What's
are you?
up, man?
Man, it's so good to see you.
It's better to see you. How you doing? Looks like you're out in the sun.
Interestingly enough, the entanglement between Pastor T.D. Jakes and Sean Diddy Combs is not as surprising when we trace back their partnership to its origins. It all started in July 2021 when the charismatic pastor teamed up with the music mogul to launch an exclusive sermon series on Diddy's Revolt TV network. The show, titled Kingdom Culture with T.D. Jakes, aimed to blend the realms of faith and hip-hop, creating a unique platform that resonated with both Jake's religious followers and Diddy's cultural influence. This collaboration was initially seen as a groundbreaking movie, hailed by many as a way to bridge the gap between spiritual guidance and mainstream culture. But as with many high-profile alliances, not everything was as pristine as it appeared on the surface. The partnership began to raise eyebrows, especially after social media users noticed peculiarities in Diddy's behavior during a birthday celebration for Jakes, sparking rumors of deeper, darker connections between the two.
If Bishop Jakes was at a Diddy party, there could only be two reasons: money or sex. That's all that happens at Diddy parties. I hope it was for money.
As the story unfolds, one can't help but ask, could it be that this partnership was the start of a series of events that would eventually drag both men into a whirlwind of controversies? Reports of inappropriate misconduct and abuse started surfacing against both Diddy and Jakes. The allegations became more intense when a TikTok video, now infamous, began circulating, suggesting that Jakes was more than just a preacher with a TV show. This video introduced the shocking term power bottom, a phrase that catapulted Jakes into an entirely new realm of scandal, suggesting his involvement in illicit and inappropriate activities at Diddy's notorious parties. These revelations were not just baseless rumors. They were accompanied by purported evidence, including videos and testimonies that implicated Jakes in acts that starkly contrasted with his public persona. One insider revealed Ventura has turned over videotapes, a USB drive, and even a burner phone linked to Kim Porter, Diddy's late ex-partner. The contents of these items reportedly expose a network of high-profile individuals engaging in activities that could bring down empires.
That T.D. Jakes have slept with multiple men at Diddy's parties and abroad, and they refer to him as being a power bottom. Wow.
What no one expected was how deep these allegations would run. Jake's mansion was raided, uncovering documents and devices that allegedly contain evidence of his involvement in human trafficking and exploitation. This leads us to the question, how did a respected man of the cloth find himself tangled in such a web?
I'm looking at him as a saint going to a party that ain't nothing but sin.
The roots of the scandal seem to stretch back to Jake's longstanding relationship with Diddy, a connection that many now view with suspicion. Their collaboration on Kingdom Culture was supposed to uplift and inspire, but it might have served as a cover for more sinister dealings. Parishioners who once looked up to Jakes with reverence are now left in shock, questioning how well they truly knew the man who preached to them every Sunday.
So now what he's doing is he's making the Christians look real bad right about now.
In a shocking twist, some sources suggest that Jake's involvement with Diddy wasn't merely passive, but rather an active participation in Diddy's infamous gatherings. One young man, now seeking legal counsel, has stepped forward, alleging that he was exploited by Jakes at one of these parties when he was still a minor. This has opened a floodgate of accusations, with others coming forward to share their own harrowing experiences.
I know what usually happens at the Diddy party, or what we told this happened at the Diddy parties.
Could it be that Jake's public condemnation of homosexuality was a facade, masking his own struggles and secrets? The African-American LGBTQ community has been buzzing with rumors about Jake's orientation for years, especially after the arrest of his son, Jermaine Jakes, for soliciting homosexual encounters. These rumors have only intensified with the latest allegations, painting a picture of a man tormented by his own identity while preaching against it.
Because he's dancing at Diddy party. But you have to understand that maybe his house ain't right.
As more details emerge, it becomes clear that the collaboration between Jakes and Diddy was not merely a professional endeavor, but a complex relationship fraught with secrets and lies. The impact on their reputations has been devastating, with Jakes disappearing from the public eye and Diddy facing his own set of legal battles. Interestingly enough, the federal grand jury investigating Sean Diddy Combs is poised to bring forth a series of testimonies that could seal the fate of the hip-hop icon. With accusers lined up, the Justice Department seems intent on uncovering every detail of the alleged misconduct. Diddy's sudden disappearance only adds fuel to the fire. Rumors suggest he might have fled to Antigua, his private jet spotted there shortly after the raids on his homes. But what prompted such a hasty retreat?
Now you got the Diddy situation where he jumps on a private jet, they say yesterday, and is on his way to the Cape Verde Islands.
In a shocking twist, sources close to the investigation reveal that pastortdjakes might be the key to unraveling this intricate web. The feds are reportedly leveraging Jakes' knowledge to tighten the noose around Diddy. One source intimated Jakes knows where the bodies are buried, figuratively and literally. This leads us to the question, how deep does this rabbit hole go? Jake's cooperation with federal authorities isn't just about saving his own skin. It's about revealing a sordid underbelly of celebrity culture that many have long suspected but never had concrete proof of. The pastor's detailed accounts of wild parties, illicit substance use, and exploitation could be the smoking gun the feds need. It's rumored that Jakes has provided video evidence and first-hand testimonies that implicate Diddy in a series of illegal activities. Could it be that Jakes has been keeping tabs on Diddy all along, waiting for the right moment to strike?
It's just crazy. Just read.
As the story unfolds, it's becoming increasingly clear that Diddy's empire is on the verge of collapse. The federal investigation has already exposed a plethora of damning evidence, from secret recordings to testimonies of substance-induced assaults. Diddy's attempt to dismiss the allegations as a witch hunt falls flat in the face of mounting evidence. One insider chillingly noted the feds are building a bulletproof case, and Diddy's past is catching up with him faster than he can run. This leads us to the jury's role in this unfolding drama. With ordinary citizens now tasked with reviewing the evidence, Diddy's fate rests in their hands. It's a daunting prospect for the music mogul, especially as more witnesses are called to testify. The jury will hear from individuals who have lived through the horrors of Diddy's alleged actions, painting a grim picture of a man once idolized by millions. What no one expected was the sheer number of people willing to come forward, each story adding another layer of complexity to an already convoluted case.
And let me tell you something else. Not only should he have apologized to Cassie in that video, he should have apologized to all of the general public that he lied to.
Interestingly enough, the spotlight isn't solely on Diddy. The investigation is casting a wide net, pulling in associates and enablers who might have played a role in his alleged crimes. It's rumored that several high-profile individuals, including former Bad Boy Records executives, could be implicated. This sprawling investigation is set to reveal connections that go far beyond Diddy himself, potentially exposing a network of corruption and exploitation. One of the most damning pieces of evidence comes from the security footage seized during the raids. It's reported that these videos show explicit acts of abuse and exploitation, some involving underage victims. The videos allegedly include footage of Diddy and other high-profile guests engaging in illegal activities. As federal agents continue to analyze the tapes, the gravity of Diddy's situation becomes increasingly apparent. Could it be that Diddy's own arrogance led to his downfall, thinking he was untouchable? As the feds dig deeper, the walls are closing in on Diddy. His once loyal entourage is beginning to fracture, with some insiders reportedly willing to testify against him in exchange for leniency. This betrayal from within only adds to the drama, as Diddy now faces the prospect of his inner circle turning state's evidence. One source chillingly remarked, "It's every man for himself now," and Diddy's finding out the hard way who his true friends are. Meanwhile, the public is left to grapple with the shocking revelations. Fans who once idolized Diddy are now questioning how they could have been so blind. The court of public opinion is already casting its verdict, with social media ablaze with discussions about the unfolding scandal. This leads us to the question, can Diddy ever reclaim his place in the limelight, or is his career irreparably tarnished?
I've never met Diddy a day in my life, but when you do wrong, it comes back on you. So none of us should be surprised.
pastortdjakes' role in the saga is equally fascinating. Once a revered spiritual leader, his fall from grace is a cautionary tale of power and hypocrisy. As more details emerge about his double life, the public's trust in him erodes further. Interestingly enough, Jake's decision to cooperate with the feds might be his only chance at redemption, albeit a slim one. His revelations about Diddy and their shared history of debauchery could be the final nail in the coffin for both their careers. What remains to be seen is how this scandal will reshape the landscape of celebrity culture. The era of unchecked power and influence might be drawing to a close as the feds set a precedent with this high-profile case. The question on everyone's lips is, who will be next? As more victims find the courage to speak out, the dominoes are poised to fall, bringing down empires built on exploitation and deceit. As we wrap up this explosive revelation, it's clear that the tangled web between Pastor TD and Sean D. Combs is unraveling in ways no one could have predicted. What do you think about the shocking allegations against Pastor TD? Could his cooperation with the feds truly expose the depths of Diddy's alleged crimes? Or is there more to this story than meets the eye? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Until next time, stay tuned and stay curious.